Hello guys and welcome back to the second video of session number 4. This time we're going to talk about an interesting business model that has been used quite frequently in the past few years called layer player. Like we can add PayPal and Deliveroo, Uber Eats, and all these sort of orchestrated business or we call them also layer player, but whatever. We'll move ahead with the sound of the gong. That's the meme. Sorry about that. I had to pause and shout at my son. He started, I think you might probably still hear him. He's, enjoying life and hooting around and like, ooh, 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 and I don't know why kids have to sing during the most crucial time. I mean, when you're teaching or doing whatever, even when he sits down to eat, he will make those sounds because he's just so excited. I think it's the energy. When you go into adults, all that energy leaves your body and you just become depressed, sad bags. Anyway, the pattern. A company applying the layer player pattern usually focuses on one or just few activities within its value chain. Meaning if they don't have a delivery agent, they can use Deliveroo or Uber Eats. If they don't have a cash management system for online payments, they can use PayPal. So this company makes several market segments of several industries. Uh, and it's easy to figure out what type of business you're in. Usually small businesses apply this a lot, but it's also larger businesses too. Maybe medium-sized one that use Amazon Web Services can also be considered a layer player. So its typical customer will be an orchestrator, which we will learn going forward, hopefully if we have the time to, who outsources most value chain activities to specialized service providers. As a LP, the company benefits from the ability to specialize both in the terms of efficiency gains and integrating and multiplying the know-how of savoir-faire and intellectual property rights. I was also thinking iTunes was also a layer player for some musicians. As such, it is often able to influence and develop standards within its specific field to its own advantage. So in the LP model, the focus is on one specific step of the industry value chain, be it delivery, distribution. Most of it is distribution and cash management and exploiting economies of scale and the benefit of superior expertise and capabilities of the provider. The company is typically able to expand into other fields. We here we have an example of Amazon has, for instance, started its business by selling books, and then later on it expanded into areas such as CDs, DVDs, and the rest. The rest is history. Where did this come from? Where did it go? Where do you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? During the 70s, efficient cost advantage became increasingly important for all organizations and multiple industries. So this led to a general trend towards slimming down value chains, which we call the orchestrator pattern, now also known as maybe lean management. So labor was organized in new ways that were conducive to the LP business model. One direct result of these development is the establishment of a dedicated IT service providers in India, medical transcription, call centers, legal transcriptions, and many other things, even software development. One of the great examples over here is Wipro Technologies. Most of the Indian students must be familiar with the name Wipro. They specialize in outsourcing, of course, IT related, and consulting services. It is probably till now the third largest IT company in India, primarily offering consultancy and outsourcing services, and the company places a great emphasis and importance on customer-facing processes to deliver bespoke IT solutions for industry customers. Sorry guys, I'm just feeling it down. I just had lunch, and there was also gulab jamun. Most of you who are Indian probably know what gulab jamun is, but I didn't eat it. I gave it away. I don't like eating gulab jamun that much. I don't know. At one point, I was nuts about eating gulab jamun and all biryani and everything. But after the coronavirus thing, I just don't feel like eating anything much. I still do eat, but no, don't feel like going out and having the biryani and stuff like that. Just feel kind of disgusted. You think about germs all day long, and you clean your hand, and you can smell the gel in your hand, the cheap gels that they use. Ugh, sometimes I get a headache from the gel. It's not because of the mask, but I get those dizzy spells from the gel and alcohol. I've never drank alcohol, but I know the smell of alcohol could be, it's very nauseating and, for me, it could make me feel dizzy. So that could be it. That's why I'm not even coming to school. I'm teaching most classes online and I opted for online. That was better. Here's a great example is PayPal, and you can see that how PayPal and DHL can be layer players for eBay, Amazon, and Best Buy. So PayPal is a subsidy of eBay. If you want to know the history, it was Elon Musk of Tesla fame and Reid Hoffman of LinkedIn fame, who were the initial creators of PayPal, you know. And so PayPal was a subsidy of eBay. It's an exceptionally successful LP, which focuses on online payment and offering various services in this domain. Their services are much employed in e-commerce and a great variety of industries. It is estimated that half of eBay's revenues are generated through PayPal. Holy cow, wow, that's a lot. So new LP are expected to merge in the financial industry, where up to the present few standards have been developed and the division of labor is still relatively limited. You probably even heard of these online banks that have or branchless banking like N26 and many others. Okay, so and there are other sort of services that are connected to banking system, but they outsource. What was that? I think Revolut was another one. So, typically targets for new LP are mature industries with highly vertically integrated companies. So that's one way of putting it. Amazon, which is also highly vertically integrated, but it uses the benefit of others. And initially, that's what it is, a platform. When and how to apply layer player. As a layer player, you sound so cool. Like, hey, take it easy, player. Don't hate the game. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. As an LP, you maximize the potential inherent in specializing and becoming a leader in your area of expertise. You are competent to serve several industries and readily apply skills learned in one setting to another. So you're using your expertise to give to others. If we have delivery systems, we can give you can use our services. Salesforce can be also a layer player. Salesforce provides CMS services, customer relationship management systems, but they also help to seamlessly integrate into your entire business. So if you operate in a particularly competitive environment, specializing may be right for you and allow you to focus solidly on a core area of expertise. And of course, from there, you nurture and build your strengths and starve your weaknesses. Thank you very much. This is Professor Mirza signing out, and I'm going to dab. Bye-bye.